What's going on, everybody? We have an adventure plan today. We are headed to Utah right now. Going to be doing a little bit of camping out at Mammoth, Dispersed camping out there in Duck Creek Village. Can't wait to show you guys some dope footage. Stay tuned.
Around in the wilderness, 'cause we're adventurers. Adventure time.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Expedition Connection. I'm Trevor.
I'm Charisse.
And this is our first video of our YouTube channel. We are currently, like I said before, headed to Utah. We're going to do some overlanding, we're going to do some hiking, some camping, and an all-around fun. We're headed to Mammoth Dispersed campsite, which is about 3 hours and 40 minutes outside of Las Vegas. It's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait to show you some dope shots, some gear that we're carrying, and doing a little bit of cooking. We found the perfect spot to get our stuff set up. The key to setting up is taking your time and making sure that you have everything exactly where you want it. Made it to our beautiful campsite. There isn't water running because it's dried up. It's pretty dry here right now. We can't set any fires because of all the fire warnings, but it is such a beautiful spot. We are the only ones here right now. We're all set up and we're gonna go on a little adventure and we're gonna get a little aerial drone footage. So stay tuned and we'll be back with some cooking by the lovely Charisse Love. You guys, it is dinner time and my love Charisse is cooking it up. So what is on the menu for tonight?
We are going to have some jackfruit tacos. And right now I am making a ceviche of some sort, which has quinoa, avocado, bell peppers, and tomato, lime juice, cucumber, and yeah, it's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
And for those that do not know, Charisse Love is actually a certified vegan chef, and she has her own recipes on her website and posted on her Instagram, which is To Divinity and Beyond. So be sure to check that out, guys. I can't wait. Do a quick little gear, what we have set up going on here. It's a little nice, quaint setup. So we've got the single burner propane. We decided to go with that one because it's just compact and it doesn't take up a lot of space for a cutting board, for other things like that. Maybe eventually down the road, if we have a longer trip, we might upgrade to something bigger. But for right now, this does the job.
From Ozark Trail.
Ozark Trail. Same with the canopy as well, is also Ozark Trail. We don't camp often, but we are camping more. We're overlanding more. And we want to show people that you don't necessarily need a ton of expensive gear to camp and to overland. There's a lot of incredible overlanders out there. Some of my favorites, Trail Recon, the Epic Family trip. They're fantastic, have a lot of gear. I'll probably eventually be on their level. But for right now, we have a simple setup. Nice table.
It gets the job done.
It gets the job done. Table. We have a French press and a teapot right here, and some bug spray. You never want to forget the bug spray when you go out. We've got a 6-gallon thing of water, and
this is the French press, absolutely amazing. It's by Brew Trek. We also have an airtight container for our coffee. It's by Airscape, which is also Brew Trek Planetary Designs. Really, really, really dope. Keeping
very
our
cool
coffee
stuff.
fresh.
Great people. Small company, which is why we love it. They're hands-on. Great products.
Absolutely.
Fantastic stuff. And we have this incredible knife and cutting board, which you guys...
Excuse my mess.
That means there's some good cooking going on.
So the cutting board is by Bare Bones, and it was sent to us by a No Live box, Live Outside the Box, and we also have a chef knife that they sent to us. So Bare Bones.
Very sharp.
Very sharp.
Very sharp. We already have a boo-boo.
A very tiny one, okay?
And later on, we'll talk about what's happening in here, because as you guys can see, we don't have a tent and we don't have a rooftop tent. So later on, we'll dive deep into this.
Everybody say hi to Raw. He's a glamper.
Total glamper. But now it's time to grub. Final product. Jackfruit tacos with quinoa ceviche. And you can't have tacos without tapatio. So many of you don't know that I am not vegan. Charisse is vegan, but I do not mind vegan food, especially when she cooks it. It is quite delicious. So here's the first bite of these jackfruit and quinoa ceviche tacos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The jackfruit, people would think, oh, jackfruit, it's a fruit. The consistency tastes just like beef. Feels and even looks like beef. So good. Thanks, babe. So one important thing about camping and what you should be doing and have is being able to collect your own trash. As Cherie says, pack it in, pack it out. We don't want to leave trash laying around a beautiful campsite or in nature or anything like that, because we don't want to not be able to get the opportunity to camp and be out in nature. So make sure you collect your trash. Right now we have this little bag with our logo on it, Expedition Connection, that we have. You can buy a regular trash backpack for about $40, but I had this laying around the house and it gets the job done. And it's you can just pull the bags out. There's more bags inside, but remember to collect your trash, because we want to be able to preserve all of this. Because of the fire restrictions, we weren't able to start a fire, so we were hoping that this Evan Williams bourbon would warm us up tonight. It did pretty good. If you have a phone and you have an empty bottle or a full bottle, turn the light on your phone, put the bottle on top, and you create another lantern. It's bedtime now, and for those that saw the other previous clips and kind of paid a little attention to it, we did not have a tent set up. We do not have a rooftop tent. I built a bed, a portable, removable bed for my 2-door Jeep Wrangler that fits 2 people, plus a furry little canine over there sitting in the corner. We just went dark. There we go. We're back. And it's super warm, super comfortable. It is chilly tonight, so we do have a few layers on, but it keeps you out of the elements of having a tent, of wind, rain, all that kind of stuff. I do have my Freedom Tops cracked open, but it's very, very comfortable. I'm 6'3", and I fit in here very snug, but
I'm about 5'8".
quite cozy. She's
and
5'8".
I got some.
She's got a little wiggle room in there, but it's amazing, and I'm glad I made this. I will be changing this bed and making it much better. I will be doing some modifications to it, so stay tuned for possibly another YouTube video of me building the new bed. This one was a prototype, but now it's time to make the real thing. But we're gonna get some sleep, so good night, y'all. We'll see you in the morning. Peace. Good morning, everybody. We had a fantastic sleep. It got a little bit cold in the middle of the night, but with both of us being in there, it definitely got warmer. Better than any ground tent or even a rooftop tent, because we were out of the elements and away from little creatures, because there was a couple small little paw prints on my car. But we're gonna get ready to make a little bit of breakfast, but coffee first. And something about coffee in the morning in the middle of nowhere is magical. After breakfast, we took a little hike through the forest and saw that there was a lot of forest clearing going on. We assumed it was probably because there's a lot of fires and they wanted to cut away all the dead and dried out trees.
So after exploring up and down the creek, we discovered that there is in fact flowing water, but not the whole entire creek. We haven't looked into it yet, but we think that there's a spring that this creek is sourced from, and some of the spots where the spring is supposed to be flowing, it might be low right now, so there's some stagnant pools of water. And Trevor found a rope swing. But there is in fact water. It's just really, really low and dry in most of the areas when you first enter the Dixie National Forest Park area.
After our little hike, it was time to put my feet up and relax in this nice hammock. One of the great things about camping and overlanding in the forest is that there's plenty of trees to hang a hammock. This hammock is by Fox Ellie, and it's an easy setup and an easy breakdown. It all folds into one, and it comes with all of the hooks, and you don't have to worry about the old school of tying a rope around a tree or anything like that. You've got an easy system of just a wrap and pull and hook. Fox Ellie, keeping everything comfortable. All right, what are you cooking?
tonight we are I'm doing flatbread right here. Over here that was just simmering is some barbecue jackfruit. So I'm gonna do pulled pork sandwiches and some flatbread on the side.
Sounds amazing.
It's gonna be great.
Another one of her fantastic recipes that is on her website, To Divinity and Beyond.
Yes, flatbread and the pulled pork.
It's all
Find
there.
it on my website.
It's all there. And let me tell you guys, coming from a non-vegan or vegetarian standpoint, this stuff is very, very tasty, very delicious, and I guarantee you guys will definitely like it. People think that vegan food is very bland.
We season our food over here.
Exactly. It's good stuff over here. So I'm here to tell you guys that it is very good. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Well, I was trying to get a first bite clip, but it was so delicious that it's all gone. And it was a tad bit messy that I couldn't hold the camera and eat it. But it is very, very tasty. And I'm about to have me a little drink and relax. After dinner, it was time to break everything down so that we wouldn't have so much to pack up in the morning. We were getting out of here. We had such amazing time. We didn't do too much off-roading because we figured, let's just enjoy the scenery in the area. So we had some pancakes first thing in the morning, and boy, did they hit the spot. Didn't want to leave our spot, but we knew that we needed to head back home because it was going to start to get really cold these next couple days. And back to normal, like we never even unpacked. It was amazing being out here in beautiful nature amongst the trees, the chipmunks, and the birds. We want to thank you guys for joining us on this little camping adventure. We had such a great time at the Dixie National Forest, our little campsite. It was absolutely amazing, just so peaceful. We were the only ones out there, but we're going to be doing so many more adventures. So please subscribe to our channel. We have our Instagram as well called Expedition Connection.
Join our travel community.
Join it.
Tag us in your photos, your videos of your adventures, where you're exploring to. We want to share them and connect with you guys.
Absolutely. And stay connected with us for more videos. Might be a video coming up soon of possibly building a new Jeep bed. So stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned.
Before we headed out, we made a quick stop at Cedar Breaks, and wow, it was amazing. So much history in this area. 90 million years ago, southwestern Utah was a shoreline. Pretty tough to believe, but when you look at the terrain, it all makes sense. From climate change to volcanoes, it created this beautiful landscape. Everyone should make a stop here. As we were coming down the mountain, we saw so many cool trails that we wanted to go on, but we just didn't have enough time. But we kept seeing water in the distance and decided to check it out, and wow, I'm glad we did. What a perfect way to end a weekend camping trip.